I am greeting you to episode 72 of Crowd Observations, and this is a special episode. Why? Because someone I will not point a finger on has screwed up a little and we only have bits of the original clip sounds left. So I'll be trying to work this out as good as I can, and other than that, there will just be a bit of music in the background. Still gonna be a good one, without a question. Let's get it on! So sieht's aus, wenn rechts vor links missachtet wird. So we got this dark smart car here that pushes itself into our lane quite violently. Now wasn't that a very close one? The white car didn't have a need to stop right there, but apparently wanted to talk to the smart driver for that oblivious move onto his lane. And that almost caused a rear-end collision. Our man might have also been at fault here for going a little fast, but people are not supposed to stop on a busy road when there's nothing in front of them. We got right of way to those side roads, but cyclist has decided otherwise.
Jo! Dumm oder was? Fährt einfach.
Roundabout approaching, what could possibly go wrong?
Sag mal, geht es noch oder was, Kollege?
That's what happens when you come rocketing at light speed towards a damn traffic circle. Most of you may have missed that right before the circle, he passed another car. He at least did apologize for this move, but still, seconds later...
Hast du doch nicht mehr alle, oder?
Passing in a stupid way before a blind corner. This idiot obviously is a pretty aggressive driver, and so many times no crash happens because another non-aggressive driver brakes for him. But the day will come when he will approach another aggressive idiot and then shit hits the fan. And I'm not talking about a little fan in your home. I am talking a goddamn elephant turd hitting an industrial storm machine. We got a corner on a very narrow road and bigger vehicles may need some more space. Yes, buses need some space and it's cool when others pay attention to buses and give them bonuses. But this bus driver did not care to slow down while using half of the oncoming lane with traffic on it right there. I am questioning this driver's competence.
Oh,
Normal voltage.
hey,
Waiting for
was machst
connection.
du hier?
Our man then checked the environment and was able to get the dog back to its owner. Have you ever had a heart attack in a car wash? The green light tells the driver in front of us that he can go, but seems like a tricky task.
Mädel. Alter. Ich hab mir Angst gemacht, Mädel, ey.
Well, it's a little complicated here. It is a car wash where everybody is being pushed through on a conveyor belt, and nobody is supposed to brake at any moment. But the thing is, now even in Europe, the amount of cars with automatic transmissions rises rapidly. And many of you know it, usually when switching from park into gear, you have to push the brakes. That's what this driver here did, but maybe didn't know his car well enough yet, because it's still a new model and maybe gear didn't want to go in. Well, I'm just glad I can use a car wash where not the car is moved through the facilities, but the facility moving around the car. WTF, this idiot took the wrong entry to the expressway and just decides to U-turn on the spot. No amount of head shaking would ever be enough for this move because he could easily cause a very deadly accident. Here someone also goes pretty wrong, but at least not in a deadly way. Oh, that was a one-way road? Oh well, let's get right into another one.
Okay, Dad. Oh Mann.
Ja, wäre hätte.
Ja, Fahrradkette.
Mann.
Oh, we got a recumbent tricycle over there. If you got something for cycling, you should get such a one. They're so awesome. The issue with him though is that he should actually be riding over to the left there on this lovely bike lane. Now here we got quite a variety of passes. First, we got the classic blind corner and two people who seem to think that it's perfectly safe to pass here. Then we get two proper examples who were waiting for the road to turn straight again and then pass with very respectable distance. And my favorite one, not even waiting for oncoming traffic to disappear, but just pushing along way too closely. Oh, we got a piece of work on the road here. And I'm not talking about the barriers. Driving around with Josie aus dem Pott, and there's a garbage truck over there. Anything else? Talking about subverted expectations. Apparently the worker wanted to stop traffic for a second because the truck needed to move over all lanes. And it would have been a better idea to wear his reflective vest, like his colleague did. His black shirt is the worst for placing himself with his back to traffic and then expecting everybody to recognize him. The driver in front of us may have had late reactions, but maybe he thought those orange pants alone were some kind of a cone. And subverting your expectations once again. We got various lanes and a green light, so gotta keep it smoking, pal. We are approaching a red light here, so naturally traffic slows down. And in the mirrors, you see this very impatient Benz driver who can barely stick to his lane because he needs to be as far ahead as possible. Turn lane got red, but straight line got green. Another clip for headaches on the freeway. Our man wants to go faster than traffic in front of him, so he rightfully stays on the left lane, because he would accelerate as soon as the lane is clear. But you know, despite the simple logic that somebody just can't go faster with more traffic in front of him, others still want to be faster, no matter the cost.
Sagt eine bekannte Stimme am anderen Ende. Heuriane, du hast mir eine SMS geschrieben. Ja, ich habe ein schlechtes Gewissen. Was macht dein Zahn?
Two numbskulls have met. The Audi driver has absolutely no reason and no right to pass to the right and push into the other lane, when there is absolutely no space for him. Where does he want to go? What did he gain now being in front of us compared to being behind us? Owning an SQ5 seems to make him think that he's got priority over others. But the other idiot is the camera driver, heavily stepping on the gas to try to prevent him from passing and severely risking to crash into the other car in front of him? Talking about the cavemen are not being extinct yet. A roadwork zone on the freeway, and we got an ambulance on call, which understandably tries to circumvent the need to stick to slow-moving traffic. Problem is, no car can go over this big gap in the road. A very unfortunate moment. In general, emergency vehicles are welcome to drive through roadwork areas in Germany because they truly are on an important mission, contrary to normal traffic. But well, not every work zone always allows for even the most important vehicles to pass.
Es ist rot. Voll über rot geballert.
Could be an honest mistake in this case. Not a mistake now here.
Ah. Okay.
But it was still a calm one. Time for some real chaos. Amir didn't seem too lucky at that day. The dude we see must have totally raced his glaring red light. But also the other car before that one totally cut him off. But maybe, just maybe, the driver of that blue car was rightfully afraid of this rocket crashing into his door, and so missed to look for oncoming traffic. So, how many of you are sometimes driving at night or in the evening? Are you sometimes experiencing fatigue behind the wheel? Our man here is driving through this slight bend, and as the bend turns straight again, he is still driving the bend. That was barely an inch away from the guardrail. A case of microsleep, which is a very real danger for anybody driving in the dark or after being awake for very long. So, we have reached our target for today, and it's time for me to head off, and time for you to watch another one of our episodes. You can either just watch the one you see left on screen, or pick one from the playlist you see to the right. Cheers, people!